Welcome everyone to this new series, the Espresso Workout Core series. And we're starting with a nice and easy core warm-up with the knees over your heels, kneecaps pointing to your second toe. Then put the arms next to your ears or behind your head and simply side bend without your legs moving. So the challenge here is not to bend forward. We do that later. Rotation and bending, etc. For now, we're going to do simple side bends to open up the side line, warming up, stretching the oblique muscles, and of course we're going to warm up our legs, thighs, butt, because this is not just core and abdominals, this is going to be core all over. So we're going to be training our glutes, butt, thighs, everything. And here we go with some side shifting. Same position for your legs. If you need to come out for a second, go for it. Otherwise, just stay low and shift to the sides. So for the arms, because I would like you to open your shoulders, twist the arms out. So outward rotation with the palms facing up, shoulder height. And this is also going to be the direction that you're going to go to. So you're leaning to one side, again, without rotating, without bending, without folding. You're staying upright, pulling the navel in, pushing your chest bone up and your tailbone down, and side shifting left and right while pulling your shoulder blades down towards the spine. Well done. If you need to rest a little, because here at number 3 in our wide squat stance, and now we're gonna roll and dive. So we're starting with diving down. So look forward, dive down, and then roll up, look into your navel coming up. Down, look forward, push your butt even lower, and then come up and roll it. So you don't want to come all the way up because we're still warming up and we do need these legs to be fired up and full of energy. So just get the upper body moving. You want to have your hands on your knees with the elbows pointing out. Give yourself a little nice arm stretch and chest stretch here. So come as low as you can, rolling up and down, mobilizing the spine here. Oh, this feels so good, doesn't it? Some super simple and easy movement without having to think what to put where. Just low knee running on the spot. So this is an easy one. Take it nice and easy, just rolling through your feet. I just want to get your heart rate up a little bit. This is not really a cardio workout. We're mainly doing toning. 45 seconds is the goal to go to the limit of your anaerobic capacity, which is what we can do without needing oxygen, burning a maximum of sugar and calories, of course. So simply run on the spot, rolling through these feet, the knees, get your heart rate up a little bit, moving the arms, and simply enjoy this wibble and wobble and jumping around. Very good. So first one, and this is kind of a challenge though, it looks super easy. We're doing leg swings, standing on your left leg and swinging with the right. So what I would like you to do is first to ground your left leg on the outer heel and then twisting over onto the big toe mound. Knee of your straight leg slightly bent. Stay upright and then swing your leg all around as much as you can. The upper body comes contralaterally. So when the right leg comes forward, your left arm comes forward so that you could touch the outside of your right thigh with the left hand. And then just swing it. Well, just swing it, keep the balance, keep the chest bone up, and standing tall. Now, leg swings on the other side. So we're staying on the right leg, outer heel is grounded, big toe mount, and swing it. So the left leg is swinging all around you. And this is great to test which side might be better. I always have one good side and one not so good, and they tend to change also from day to day. So I can't really say which one is better and which one is not. So which one is it today? Left side swinging, arms going contralaterally, so right hand is forward when your left leg swings forward too. Stand tall, picking your chest bone up, grounding your tailbone and your right heel. Very nice. I think we deserve some stretching here. So come into a very wide forward fold. Again, grounding your outer heels. Don't collapse in your arches. Lift your inner arches up. Lift through your adductors. The muscles that pull the legs together, lift them up. And then you can either fold forward and then open up into that nice little rotation, or you're simply staying flat back parallel to the ground and lifting into that rotation. You don't need to really swing forward like I'm doing here, though it is a lot of fun coming in and out of this stretch here. Make sure when you rotate to bring the arm up, open the chest, and if you can, look into that upper hand, really finishing that rotation all the way through the spine into your head. And here it comes again. Second time, a little more powerful, come into your side bend. You might want to dip lower or bend further. So come into your wide stance. Make sure that your knees don't come in. So engage your glutes, pull those knees back as much as possible, keeping those knees over your ankles, and now side bend it. And usually you can now go a lot further. So as a challenge, try to bring those elbows to the outside of your thigh, to even slide down the outside of your thigh with one elbow. And taking the head into the movement means we're stretching the whole spine from the tailbone to the head. Wonderful. Stay low if you can. If you need to shake it out, then do so, because we're coming back into the wide stance. Knees pulling out and then shift it to the sides. Lifting your sternum. Now pull the shoulders down. Palms are facing up to the sky. And now imagine you're balancing two big plates with pineapples on your hands. I don't know why pineapples, that was the first thing that came to my mind. So two big pineapples in both of your hands, and they should not fall down because they look so amazing. And now push those pineapples to either side without pushing the knees in or out, or moving the knees left or right. Here we go. Now you can grab and hold on to your knees with the palms on the inside of your knees, elbows out. And we're doing our dolphin movement again. So we're going down, pushing the chest bone forward, and going up, pulling the navel in, the chest in. This is a good roll and stretch. And make this a roll for the whole spine. So the spine starts with the cranium, with the head, and it ends in the tailbone. So I need you to engage your whole back and your whole core to come into this waving movement. Push the tailbone back when coming down, bring the tailbone in when coming back up. Tailbone comes back and swings forward when you're coming back up again. Whew, need a breather for the brain. Here we go. Low knee run, just running on the spot. Second round. And if just running on the spot is a little too boring for you, what you can do is make a box run. That means you're starting at some point, then moving over to the right a few steps, moving forward a few steps. You guess what? Moving over to the left. And then when you come back now a few steps, you should be getting to the very same position where you just started. And then you can do the box the same way again, or the other way. Make sure to move your arms when you're running. Breathe normally. Lift your chest bone and stay on your toe mounts, on the balls of your feet. Just to avoid shocks. I don't know what surface you're on. It might be hard. Haha. Leg swing. So let's see, how did we go with balance first time and how are we going now? Stay on your left leg slightly bent, ground the heel and the big toe mount, and here we go, swing the leg. You can go as far as you want, challenge yourself to like bring yourself out of balance, push yourself out of balance, swing yourself out of your stability. So what we need when we want to be stable is one, the grounding, which is always the outer heel and the mount of the big toe. And second, we need the core stability, which starts with the pelvic floor. So lifting the pelvic floor slightly, bringing the bones of your hip bones together and pulling the navel in. So try this on the other side, standing on your right leg now and swinging the left leg. So ground the heel, ground the big toe mount, lift the inner arch. This will create energy from the ground to lift into your core. And then get your core going, lifting the pelvic floor, bringing the bones of the pelvis, the pelvic bones together, like tightening a belt. And then suck your navel in and swing it. So we have a mix of being extremely stable and being extremely flexible. This is the challenge here. You can do it. Lift the sternum, standing tall. Fantastic. And let's stretch. Stand in a big wide stance. Again, don't collapse in your inner arches. So lift the inner arches all the way up. Draw the energy from the floor. Pushing your tailbone back and your sitting bones and the crown of your head forward. Only when you're long, you can really twist. So the twist is not about getting shorter, it is about getting longer. So whenever you work out, remember not to work in and contract too much, but to work it out and elongate, extend, expand, lift. And that was it for this time, but we'll be back shortly. See you then.